1966 foremost milk, St. Petersburg Cardinals Sparky Anderson, an unlikely cardboard star. You remember the Sparky Anderson rookie card, right? No, not the 1959 Topps card showing the young infielder with the Philadelphia Phillies. And not that more famous 1970 Topps card of his either, the first showing him as a manager. So fresh that Topps had to airbrush off the Padres logo from an old shot of the newly minted Reds skipper. A black Cincinnati Reds cap? Sparky and Topps managed to make that one happen. But that's not his rookie card either. Not really. Sparky Anderson was a manager, a Hall of Fame manager. And while it's cool that he pushed his way into the majors for a season and gave us a couple of cards of him as a player, you can't complete your Sparky card collection without tracking down his first manager card. To do that, you have to thread the time machine needle just right, dialing up the period between George's last player cards in 1960 and Sparky's October 1969 hire by the Reds, a momentous day in Cincy baseball if there ever was one. After that one season of Major League Baseball action, Sparky found himself back in the minors, plying his trade for the AAA Toronto Maple Leafs. After 4 seasons, Leafs owner Jack Kent Cooke offered young Anderson the managerial gig with his team, and Sparky accepted. Sometimes, though, you have to bounce around a bit, making some adjustments before you can settle into where you belong. And that's the way it played out for Sparky Anderson. From 1964 through 68, 5 seasons if you're counting, Anderson made 5 minor league managerial stops. Right in the middle of the run, he found himself at the helm of the 1966 St. Petersburg Cardinals, a single-A affiliate for the St. Louis Cardinals. There, Sparky had his first breakout success in the dugout, leading the Cards to a sparkly 91-45 record. That summer, a local dairy called Foremost Milk released a 20-card set of black and white oversized cards featuring 19 players and 1 manager. And thus, George Sparky Anderson had his first baseball card as a skipper at the tender age of 32. 2 more successful years in the minors followed, including a 1968 season spent with the Cincinnati Reds AA Asheville Tourists, and then Sparky started catching glances from major league teams. Anderson made the jump in 1969, latching on as a third base coach for the expansion San Diego Padres. Just as the season ended, he ended up heading up the coast for 1970 to join the California Angels staff under the tutelage of manager Lefty Phillips, who as a Dodger scout had signed Anderson to his first contract years before. But on October 8th, the Reds fired their manager, Dave Bristol. And Reds general manager Bob Howsam had just the right guy in mind for his replacement, a young guy he had hired twice before in the minors for the Cardinals and the Reds. A young guy, even though he was graying at age 35, named George Anderson. Went by Sparky. Maybe you heard of him? Now you've heard of his rookie card too. Like our video? Then like our video and subscribe to our channel. waxpackgods.com